Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, and today, this week actually, Thursday, mark your calendars because it's going to be the release of the Feathered DLC Dinosaur Pack along with updates such as this finally. Unlimited feeders. We don't need to call our greatest and finest and whoa, this like I'm saying, it is now good to have unlimited feeders because when you're building your parks, sometimes you gotta replenish the feeders, especially if you have like a carnivore or in a lagoon. And there's some cases where you don't build your path big enough, you have this problem and it does get annoying. Let's go ahead and replenish this before we start our video. There you go. Now go ahead and be careful. Don't run over our good guest here. We don't want any bad reviews. Anyways, today's video is not gonna be a park building video because I do have an idea, hopefully, that we could start a new series because one of the updates going to be the box map. Now, this is possibly the greatest news in the updates. Of course, there's a lot like having the multiple different foliage. Like, for example, you could add the Pennsylvania trees in the Germany, etc., etc. That's also good news. But a lot of people are excited, including myself, to have a square map. And if you've seen the stream that Frontier provided back in Friday, the map is huge. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna continue Zooskies and Dinotopia, don't worry, but I'm also gonna start a series where I'm going to make a park based on all the parks that I've made over the year playing this. Zooski's Park, Dinotopia, Jurassic Mayu Park, Red Tree Guardians, Winter Wonderland, Jurassic Horror Nights, all of the parks that I have built, Amber Woods, all of those parks in one big park using the map, using the square map with a different type of foliage. I just cannot wait to start. Anyways, we're not gonna build or finish building Zooski right away just because I'm so hype right now. I just cannot wait. I want to start on this, but we will continue with Zooski. The video that I want to focus is the wish list. What type of dinosaurs we want in the game. So I did a community post in my YouTube, a little poll of what dinosaurs you guys want to see the most. Now, of course, we want thousands and thousands of dinosaurs into our game, which honestly, it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get 1,000 dinosaurs, but I do this poll, something that I've been lacking on making videos lately. Life is in the way, but I felt like this is something that I'll give back to you guys for subscribing a little community post before I start uploading videos again. And I felt like this is a good way for me to interact with you guys. Oops, sorry. Let's go inside in this viewing gallery. Let's see the Mutabarosaurus. So I did a little poll and it's getting a lot of good response from you guys. You guys actually enjoy it. I was enjoying it as well. I love making these type of polls. And we're just gonna discuss some of the dinosaurs in my poll and see like who is the most wanted, what type of dinosaurs you guys want to see, and all of that good jazz. So let's go ahead and discuss some of these dinosaurs. So we are in the Mutabarosaurus and Menmei habitat. So you guys could look at these beautiful dinosaurs while I'm just gonna read the poll. You guys. So anyway, the first poll I did was like a week ago, and I put 4 dinosaurs, usually the most popular one, the most famous one. And in that list of dinosaurs is Argentinosaurus, Eutyrannus, Saltosaurus, and Utahraptor. And guess who got the most popular vote? Argentinosaurus with a whopping 54%. I mean, honestly, obviously, Argentinosaurus is up there as in request. I believe that It's been requested since the first game. It's one of my most wanted dinosaurs that I wanted. But I felt like now that we have so many great sauropods, such as the variant Dreadnoughtus and then the Alamosaurus, who just been announced, the again, Argentinosaurus would be welcome. But now that I felt like we had so many good sauropods lately that Argentinosaurus, in my opinion, has been down in my ranks of most wanted. However, a dinosaur that has been confirmed recently, and it was in my top three, and that is Utyrannus. I am so glad to say that Utyrannus is now crossed off of the list for many of you guys. We wanted Utyrannus, especially how Utyrannus is one of, or I think it's the only discovered tyrannosaurid species to have feathers. And when we have announced that we have feathered dinosaurs here in Jurassic World, everyone's clamoring for Utyrannus. We want Utyrannus. We want Utyrannus. Frontier, listen, they know, and we got Utyrannus, and it's such a beautiful dinosaur. However, though, Utyrannus only has 19% of the vote. Now, I'm if this is probably my fault because I kind of pit Utyrannus with the most popular Argentinosaurus. Argentinosaurus is by far famous and well beloved than Utyrannus, and I felt like Argentinosaurus kind of blew that off the park. Anyways, Saltosaurus with only 11% of the vote. Now, this actually surprised me too, just because how popular Saltosaurus is. Saltosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs in general, and it was in my top 10 most wanted dinosaurs. So when I seen that only 11% people that voted, out of the 83 people that voted, only a quiet number have voted for our Saltosaurus. And again, this is probably my fault. I should have balanced out with the dinosaurs a little bit. Argentinosaurus is just way too much of an all-star to pit against someone like Saltosaurus. And of course, we have Utahraptor, and this, if Saltosaurus surprised me, I would have thought Utahraptor would be at least close enough with the votes, at least 50% of the votes. No, it only got 16% of the votes. That is surprisingly low. Utahraptor has been in everybody's list. I watch a lot of players' top 10 wish lists for dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Utahraptor is always in the top 5, sometimes top 3. Twitter, there's a poll that Utahraptor demolish. People wanted Utahraptor, and of course, Frontier did the teaser of that feathered tail. Everyone, including myself, claimed to be none other than Utahraptor. So it is very surprising that Utahraptor would have only 16. Now, I understand Utyrannus and Saltosaurus. I felt like they have no match against Argentinosaurus. I felt that Utahraptor had a huge chance taking down Argentinosaurus. Well, I guess I was wrong. And Utahraptor only has 16% of the vote. I also tagged Jurassic World. I don't know if Frontier's active on YouTube, like socially. I know they're active on Twitter a lot more than any other social media, but I'll do tag Jurassic World. Even though I have a small following, I do tag Jurassic World being like, hey, I have 83 people that voted and 54% wanted Argentinosaurus. So that's like a little wink, wink, hint, hint, Frontier, that maybe the next DLC we could have Argentinosaurus in the game. Okay, we are in Main Street Park of the park. part of the park. That is a tongue twister. And we're going to discuss poll number 2 with the 4 other dinosaurs that I added. But first, I want to go to the Kronosaurus habitat. But meanwhile, you could actually take a look at a park that I built. Let's go zigzag. So that's the Kronosaurus habitat right there. That's the lagoon. It's really quite busy. I noticed that I built my path I need to build wider path next time. We're just gonna go jolly all over here. And we're just going to go into the VIP axis, which is right here, right? Can we go into when we're first person? No, you have to go up here then. Go into the view. Hopefully we get some good Chronosaurus action while we talk. Anyways, poll number 2. It's Youngchangusaurus. I'm hoping I pronounce it right. Diabloceratops, Plateosaurus, and Stegosaurus. So we have Youngchangusaurus. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these dinosaur right. Only has 11% of the vote. I could understand why. It's not a well-known dinosaur. Sometimes it's been preferred to call the Asian Allosaurus from Asia. Only has 11% of the vote, and I'm pretty sure it's because of there's like a lot of top tier dinosaurs into this list. Diabloceratops, only 22% of the votes. Now, only 75 people voted, so there's 10 people since the first vote. But I'm pretty sure I was actually surprised the low percentage of Diabloceratops just because how popular Diabloceratops is. But it's been pit against the one who had 63 votes, and that is Plateosaurus, and 5% only for Stegosaurus. Now I'm going to talk about Plateosaurus because it's a very interesting dinosaur. One, it's from the Triassic period, and that's something that it's been lacking as in Triassic dinosaurs or any of the representation. Plateosaurus is in the late Triassic and is one of the most well-known. I would love to have a Triassic pack, and of course, if we're gonna have a Triassic pack, Plateosaurus has to be up there in the list. Of course, it's a prosauropod, a species that we don't have in the game as of yet, and I felt like Plateosaurus would represent that type of species more than any other dinosaur that I felt, you know. And it's a unique looking dinosaur. It's a sauropod, but not really. It's a prosauropod. It's before the true sauropods. And I would love to see, I would love to see a Triassic pack. Now, the 4 creatures that I would love to see in a Triassic pack is, of course, Plateosaurus, Postosuchus, which is, it actually grew on my ranking of my top 10 list of creatures that I wanted. And it actually grew even more when Evo Square put it on the top. And hopefully Frontier noticed that, Postosuchus is very loved. But if I had to be honest, I'd rather have the quadruped more than the bipedal. That's just me. Anyways, Shonisaurus is a marine reptile. And of course, oh, there you go. That actually scared me. It took a while, buddy. It took a while, but we actually got ourselves a shark feed. Anyway, Eoraptor would be nice. Placerius would be nice. Any other creature that they could add in the Triassic pack. But yeah, I could see Plateosaurus number 1. Now let's go to poll number 3. Now this is the poll after Jurassic World. After the Feather DLC pack. Okay, let's go ahead and just move on. Let's go to the Hadrosaur area. Let's focus on these parasaurs. Can I squeeze in? Yes, I can. Yeah, let's just focus on these parasaurs while we talk. Okay, so poll number 3. This is after the Feather DLC pack. And yeah, even though we have a DLC, we finally got a DLC, I'll still do these polls. Anyways, who do we have? We have Ionosaurus, Concavenator, Hatzegopteryx, and Guan Long. Again, these are well requested dinosaurs and flying reptiles, but the biggest, the one who swept the competition, was none other than Concavenator with 56% of the votes. 77 people voted, and I could see why. It's Concavenator. We all wanted Concavenator ever since the first game, obviously. Actually, I remember in the first game, there were two contenders to be in Jurassic World Evolution that didn't even make it in the first game. That was Concavenator and Cryolophosaurus. We got one of them, and maybe Concavenator is not that far behind. I really like it too. It's a very small theropod that has some sort of sail, a hump on its back. It's a very unique, different dinosaur. I would love to see Concavenator in. Now, the second highest is Haxagopteryx. I believe we're gonna have another large pterosaur. There's no way that Quetzalcoatlus will be the only large pterosaur, right? It's just kind of weird. I would love to see Haptogopterus is the only large pterosaur that makes sense to be in it. Who knows? You know, we might have Haptogopterus and see it at the votes. 26 is very low, but combine the other two, Ionosaurus, a ceratopsian, only 13%, and poor Guanlong, which is another well-requested dinosaur, only has 5% of the votes. But Concavenator is just too much of a fan favorite to be left out, and yeah, it just sweeps the competition. Oh, oops, I apologize. My controller needs to recharged, so I recharged my controller. It's all good. Anyways, where are we? Poll number 4. This is a non-dinosaur poll. We have Posasuchus, Inostrancevia, Sarcosuchus, and Smilodon. Yeah, pick. I thought this is going to be a close one just because how much an all-star pack that we have here. Of course, we have Posasuchus. I already talked about Posasuchus. It's one of my most wanted, and I wanted bipedal. We talked about this already. Inostrancevia is one of the biggest Gorgonopsid. Another talk about not mammal, dinosaur. It's not a mammal. It's not a dinosaur. I'm getting so confused. Creature from the Permain, and now that we have Lystrosaurus and Dimetrodon, the gates is open for these type of creatures to be in the game. And Sarcosuchus, it's a prehistoric giant crocodilian. We don't have any crocodilians in this game, so hopefully we do get some sort of prehistoric reptile. And our beloved Smilodon, the only creature that has appeared in the Jurassic Park canon. It appeared in Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous. So who won this poll? Well, it's a huge landslide. Sarcosuchus with 57 votes, 74 people voted, and it just demolished the competition. This surprised me a lot because I thought Smilodon is going to take it, and that's because, well, one, it's Smilodon, of course. It's a saber-toothed cat, but two, it's the only creature that appeared in the Jurassic canon, and I felt like Jurassic Park fans would be into having Smilodon to be in it just because it is part of the Jurassic Park lore. I don't know if Sarcosuchus has made any reference in the Jurassic Park, but yeah, Sarcosuchus is 57% vote, and I could see why. It's a crocodilian, obviously, but Two, we don't have any type of reptiles in this game, and I felt like people wanted more reptiles. I want to post a Sucus. That is my choice, but I'm very surprised on this vote. But we see that Sarcosuchus is very, very well requested. Okay, the narrator actually threw me off of what I was gonna say, and it's still talking. It's still talking. Okay. Anyways, I put up the fifth poll and I haven't seen the votes yet, and that is marine animals, marine creatures. And the marine creatures that I have here in the poll is Dunkleoculus, Shonisaurus, Plesiosaurus, and Archelon. So I'm curious how that vote, and we could discuss who actually have the winner. My vote though is the Dunkleoculus, just because it looks so weird and scary. And when I was a kid, and I saw this in one of the school books, it freaked me out a lot. But yeah, those are some of the most requested dinosaurs in my poll. Argentinosaurus won the first one. Plateosaurus won the second one. We have Concavenator won the third one. Sarcosuchus won the fourth one, and the fifth one we will find out in the future video or the future poll. And I'm gonna continue doing this. I love doing this, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoy the ride too. We're gonna continue on doing more polls until Frontier decided to stop supporting the game, which I hope they don't stop supporting. I hope we do get more. How do you lower? Show me how to lower. How to lower the view. Let's lower the view. How that they will appear, they see the when they stop supporting the game, that's when I stop doing the poll, and I'm gonna be sad forever in my life. But yeah, those are the wish list of some of the dinosaurs that you guys wanted, and hopefully Frontier is aware of this. I tagged Frontier a lot. They haven't respond, but it makes sense for not them to respond. Why wouldn't they? They will not say, of course, yeah, Argentinosaurus, yeah, we're gonna have it in the game. Of course they're not gonna do that. I'm just hopefully that they're aware that a lot of people wanted them. Even though I have a small following, the votes do matter. The votes, that's a high percentage of the votes. So yeah, Argentinosaurus, Sarcosuchus, Concavenator, Plateosaurus, they're all well requested. They're all in everybody's wish list. Hopefully we do see them. Anyways, that is it for this video discussion. Hope to see you guys in the next future updates. I'm planning to do a showcase of some of the new dinosaurs, such as Dinosaurus, Eutyrannus, the bat looking thing. I forgot what the bat looking thing of his name, and that little raccoon dinosaur. I'm bad with dinosaur pronunciation, but anyways, this video is going way too long. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the next build. Thank you and take care.